Hello, my name is Daniel Hernandez here with California MileSplit. We're here at Azusa Pacific University for the Sundown Showdown set up by the Newbury Park team. In front of me, I have one of the Newbury Park boys, Colin Sahlman. He just set the national record of 8 minutes and 33 seconds. And Colin, I just want to ask you, how does that feel?
I mean, it feels amazing, just coming out here racing. Our coach is putting on all these races. This is the second race he's put on. Plans to put on another one. So this is my third race this season. It's still February, so it's still pretty early. Coming out here racing the 32, it feels good to race that event again. I think the last time I raced that was Arcadia. So a good 9-second PR and a new national record, so I can't complain about that.
Yeah, of course, you're coming back from the Arizona race and then the Armory race where you broke sub 4 minutes. I just want to ask you, overall, how does it feel that knowing that you're coming back into the track season after a very successful cross-country season and just already putting up good numbers?
Yeah, I kind of expected to do that. That's what my coach and I have been talking about for a while, just not setting barriers, that 4-minute mile barrier. We just kind of threw that aside and just be like, go out there and just do it. That's what I did, and 8:50, 3:58 was pretty insane, and I expected to break 4, but in that circumstance, I didn't expect to win it like that, and it was just awesome to go out there and do that. It really brought a lot of confidence into me.
Yeah, of course, and I think that's what makes this team so great, that you guys don't really set up barriers for yourselves. You just go ahead and just train hard and break these things just by happenstance. And overall, can you explain a little bit of what was going through your mind throughout the race?
Yeah, I knew the splits I had to hit, just maintain 64s, and I think I did a pretty good job. We had a pacer the first mile. He hit pretty perfect, maybe 1 second slow through the mile, which is fine. I know how to make up ground and stuff like that. So I just had to really push myself that last mile, keep on hitting 63, 64s. And I think I did that pretty well. Then that last lap, I just tried to close it all out and came away with the national record by 1 second. So I'm pretty confident in my closing ability, because I know if I didn't do that, then I probably wouldn't have gotten it.
Yeah, of course. So, just how does it feel to, put on that national record so early in the season?
It's kind of crazy to think about, if it's this early, this early breaking 4, this early breaking a national record, it's scary to think about with more training, what that could possibly lead to down the road. I just try to focus every day, every recovery run, every workout, and just see where my potential's at, and then just put that on in races.
Of course. And I have to ask you, how did it feel to be in that Gatorade commercial?
It was awesome. They reached out to our team, and then I ended up getting the part for the running thing, and it's so cool to see it all put together. I was doing take after take on that beach scene. I probably ran about close to a mile that day, and only for 2 seconds of showtime. But it was really cool to be a part of that. I'm super, just super grateful that they reached out, and it was an awesome experience, and the final product looks sick.
Of course. And I also have to ask, Newbury Park, they're incredibly talented. Your whole team is talented, and you're getting a lot of popularity right now. What do you do to try to make sure that the popularity, doesn't distract you and your team whatsoever?
Yeah, we try and we don't really focus on that. It's cool if people come up to us and be like, hey, can we get a picture? We're usually yeah, sure, that's totally cool. But but right before races, we try and key that out. We kind of separate into our own little squad and just try and focus on what we have to do today. And I think we do a good job with that. And then afterwards, if people want to interviews or pictures or autographs, that's totally fine. But usually a week or two, no, more a week or a couple days before the race, we just try and not really focus on maybe social media. Try not to pay attention what people are saying, oh, could they do this? We just want to go out there and do it. So
Of course. So what's next for you and your team?
Next, we have New Balance Nationals indoor back at the Armory. We'll be racing a 4x-mile with me, Aaron, Lex, and Leo. So that's gonna be really fun. We're looking to break the national record in that as well. And then maybe I think Aaron and I are doing an 800 the day after. So yeah, New Balance is looking fun.
And how proud of you are you for your brother for going in there and getting 4 minutes and 5 seconds with a 1 mile run?
That's awesome. He was looking out here, maybe to get really close to that 4 minutes, if not break it. And he's only a junior, so him running that time, that's about what I ran last year. And if he's running that early, that's going to be insane, because I ran 4:05 2 weeks before I broke 4, and if that's his first mile, who knows what he can do later. And it's scary to think what he can do. He's got a lot of raw speed. He's been putting in a lot of workouts, putting in really solid workouts, so he's looking deadly, and I wouldn't be surprised if he breaks 4 this year.
Well, once again, congratulations. Thank you so much for your time, and we definitely can't wait to see what Newbury Park has in store for us for the rest of the season.
All right, thank
you so much.